This review is a collaboration between myself and the folks at Apeman. I reached out to them to review their M4 battery-powered pocket projector, and they were kind enough to send me a unit to review. So a huge thank you to Apeman for making this video possible. Check out this projector and all of their other products at apemans.com. With that being said, I am not a representative of Apeman, nor am I being compensated for this review. This review is a fair and honest evaluation of the product, and the opinions expressed here are mine and mine alone. This is the M4 DLP projector from Apeman, and I've been really excited to get this in my hands because I'm going to turn this into the away-from-home theater system. I've got a camping trip coming up, and I can't wait to try this out under the stars. It's small, lightweight, battery-powered, and should be great for a camping trip. But with that being said, I'm going to tear into this thing and see what we get in the box. Alright, so here's the projector. And on the bottom, we've got a 1/4-20 tripod mount. We've got a headphone jack, a USB port, I believe that's for powering an external device, HDMI input, and we've got a micro USB, which I believe is where the power cable goes. Got some buttons on the side, power, volume up and down. We've got the lens up front, and this is probably a focus wheel. We've also got paperwork. Ain't nobody got time for that. We've got a AC adapter. We've got an HDMI cable. We've got a mini tripod. And we've got a power cable. Time to hook this up and have some fun. For my projector screen, I picked up this thing from Amazon. It's pretty big and very lightweight. For pinning to the wall in my house or my barn wall in my yard, it's fine, and it's very thin, and without backing, any light from the other side is going to shine through. On a camping trip stretched out between a couple of trees, I just don't know if this thing is going to work or not. So I picked up this 100% light blocking curtain panel from Walmart. It's flat gray on one side and white on the other, and it does an excellent job of filtering out the light. It's not as big as the projector screen, being only 83 inches wide by 50 inches high when it's turned on its side. It's also a lot more prone to wrinkling, so once you get all of the wrinkles out and store it, you'll want to roll it and not fold it. I don't remember the exact price for the curtain panel, but I think it was around $10 and should be just fine for my camping trip. If I use the gray side of the curtain for my projector screen, I'll be able to get an image that is about 94 inches catty corner. That's plenty big enough for me. This projector throws an image that is 720p, which for my outdoor viewing needs should be fine. As with any projector, the darker the area, the better the projected image will look. Here I'm in a mostly dark room with a little sunlight seeping in around my curtain, and this projected image is about 94 inches catty corner. All of the lights are off in this room, and when I turn my room light on, this is what happens to the image. Introducing sunlight into the room, the entire image gets blown out, as expected. To really get the most out of the projector, be sure to use it in an area that is as dark as possible. Once you get the image dialed in with the focus ring, I think the picture looks pretty good. It could be a little brighter, but with colorful cartoons, the picture looks fantastic. I was surprised by how good the tiny built-in speakers sound. However, keep in mind that this recording is in an indoor environment.
It's a sad, depressing story about a pathetic coyote who spends every waking moment of his life in the futile pursuit of a sadistic roadrunner who mocks him and laughs at him as he is repeatedly crushed and maimed. Hope you enjoy it!
Outside in my backyard, living by a highway, I can still hear what is going on in the movie with the built-in speakers, but a better usage scenario outdoors will be using the projector's external speaker port into a speaker system. I have this Pyle portable boombox speaker for outdoor usage, and it sounds excellent. If you have a device that is MHL capable, like my iPad here for example, and an MHL adapter like this one, you can plug this into your iPad and then plug in an HDMI cable and adapt this to the projector. This projector is also a fantastic on-the-go solution for people who may take their laptops to a lot of places where they would be giving a presentation, but that place may not necessarily have a projector on hand. This projector is small and lightweight, and you can have it up and ready to go in very little time. Alright, so here's everything that I decided to use in my away-from-home theater build. We've got the Apeman projector here, and I decided to add a 10-foot micro USB cable for power. For the media center, I'm using an Amazon Fire Stick, and this cable, I believe, came with the Amazon Fire Stick. The reason that I'm using the Amazon Fire Stick is because it has a very low power consumption rate. Most of the places that I'm going will not have an internet connection, so I'm adding a 64 gig USB thumb drive on which to store movies. Normally, we can't plug a USB thumb drive into the Amazon Fire Stick, so we need this OTG cable. We'll be able to plug this thumb drive into the OTG cable. Then we can plug this into the Fire Stick. And from there we can power the Fire Stick via the USB port on the projector. What I like about this is that everything is very compact and easily self-contained. Teardown and setup is very quick, and I can manage these cables with something like a rubber band. Sometimes the simplest solution is the best solution. Next on our build, I've got this ball head. The ball head will thread into the bottom of the projector, and then I've got this tripod light stand that the ball head will thread onto. This gives me a bit of extension to take the projector up or down as needed, and the ball head gives me some tilt rotation as well. With the Amazon Fire Stick, I've side-loaded Kodi, and one of the problems with the Amazon Fire Stick is if you don't have an internet connection, you can't launch the home screen on the Fire Stick. It'll just error out. And I'm going to show you the way around that right now. So I'll be using Kodi to load previously downloaded media that I have on this USB stick. However, if you don't have an internet connection, which is a problem that I'll be facing when I go to most campgrounds, this is what you're going to see when you start up your Fire Stick. But here's a trick that a lot of people don't know about. You can go into Settings and go over to Applications, and then go down to Manage Installed Applications. Go to Kodi and Launch Application. And I can see right here, this is my 64 gig USB stick that I've got plugged in. It's a lot of steps to go through to get the app launched, but once you've got it launched, you're set for the night. Maybe this isn't the best way to do it, but it's the way that I like to do it. I love the Amazon Fire Stick for this build because it's lightweight, and at the time of this recording, the Amazon Fire Stick Lite, which is this one, is only $20. Also, with using the Amazon Fire Stick, I was able to get 2 hours and 15 minutes of steady viewing off of just the battery power from the Apeman projector. That's pretty good in my book, especially considering that most of the campgrounds that I'll be visiting will have an electrical outlet that I can use to power everything. Once it's all put together, I did end up just using a rubber band to hold it all together. Like I said, sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. And as you can see here, it's not covering up any of the buttons, nor is it covering up any of the speakers. And more importantly, it's not covering up the air vent on the bottom. It all sets up and breaks down very easily, and I love that it's just got one cable coming out of it to power the entire setup. So if you want another opinion on another Apeman projector, be sure to check out my friend AndyHHHDX's channel. He did a review on the Apeman M4S projector a while back, and he's got an overall great channel. He's got an awesome review style, and if you're into tech, I highly recommend you check out his videos. My final opinion of the Apeman M4 projector goes like this. When I do my product reviews, I like to have a baseline for comparison. However, I've never reviewed any other projectors to compare this one to. So this comes down to simply pass or fail. It does what I needed it to do, and it didn't leave me disappointed. So I give it a pass. I am very impressed with all that they were able to pack into such a small device. The picture looks pretty good, the small speakers sound okay for what they are, and the built-in battery that can power a player is also a bonus. If you have a device that can spit out an HDMI signal, there's a good chance that this projector can play it. It's probably not something that you would want to use in a dedicated home theater, but as far as an away-from-home theater on-the-go system stands, this little gadget is awesome. But as always, I want to wrap this video up with a shout out to my patrons. Donations through Patreon and Ko-Fi help this channel grow and are appreciated, but never expected. The best way to support this channel or any other small creator is to interact with the content. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time with more tech reviews, tips, and money-saving tutorials.